neighbor.
Welcome back to our show. My name is Ryan Perrone.
And I'm Alana Jones. We're so excited for this week's episode.
I had the opportunity to sit down with Dr. Frank Aycock to talk about the 150th anniversary of the town of Boone. Also, our newest host, Leah Johnson, checked in with the folks at Appalachian Ski Mountain.
And I had the chance to talk to a resident of the cottages about the recent wastewater controversy. Also, our own Ariela Allen stopped by an alumni-owned local business. Join us as we say, Hi, neighbor.
Hi neighbor, I'm Ariela Allen, and with me today is Michael Taylor, App State alumni and owner of Holistic Health Solutions. Join us as we discuss community, cannabis, and the intersection between the two that supports our own high country community's holistic wellness. Michael, thank you so much for joining us on the show today. Let's begin by having you talk a little bit about your education at App and its impact on your entrepreneurial spirit.
Yeah, the whole ASU community is super awesome, especially everybody from the students to alumni. Business school here is one of the best business schools in the state, and so that really, made me want to come here and get my degree in management and entrepreneurship. And it's really supportive. There's a lot of local businesses here that are also owned by alumni and stuff. So one thing I've seen in the whole process is having the support from other small businesses. So it's kind of a tight-knit group with all the local business owners that are alumni.
That is so amazing to be part of this community of alumni up here in Boone. And I believe you acquired this company from a previous owner in 2018. How would you define your company's current mission under your leadership, specifically in regards to holistic wellness?
Yeah, so our mission is to provide alternative health solutions that are focused around cannabis by creating a welcoming environment where we take the time to get to know their customers. We give them an individualized approach where we learn their specific needs, educate them on the best products to fit those needs, and kind of open the door for them on holistic healing that's kind of different from traditional medicine.
So let's talk more about cannabis's amazing restorative and regenerative powers. I know your company really focuses on, to paraphrase you earlier, those alternative health benefits. What are those benefits?
So the main three that we get people in here for is for sleep, pain, and anxiety. That's kind of the big three. But there's more and more research coming out every month, every year about all the different things it can help with, everything from blood pressure, PTSD, arthritis is a big one that it helps with and stuff like that, neuropathy, MS. We have a lot of clients who have hundreds of different issues who come in and really like our products.
That's amazing, and it really shows how you're supporting our community using those alternative health benefits. Let's talk a little bit more about your products, though. What differentiates your CBD and Delta-8 products from other products available from other retailers in Boone's community?
So a lot of time when people try some of these products for the first time, they buy a cheaper option online or stuff that you'll find in the gas station or grocery store. And those are low quality products that people don't really see results from the first time. So we work really hard in providing the highest quality products for the most affordable price. That's going to show them that these products really work. So there's other companies that white label products that manufacture their own products that are watered down versions of our products. And so by choosing not to do that, I have the freedom to hand select which companies we work with. And luckily, most of the awesome companies we work with are within the state. So we source locally within the state, and we have lab results to go with all of our products to show people, side-by-side comparisons of the products that they tried to show how the potency is a lot higher and the quality is a lot higher in the products we offer.
And I love how you mentioned those different scientific methods, having the lab results and being able to pull them up and show customers to back up the holistic wellness you're clearly supporting here. Can you tell us what kind of products you carry and how customers can receive those products?
Yeah, so they're more than welcome to come here at the physical location, and we also have an online store they can shop at, and we also recently just got on Boone Delivery as well. We have a wide variety of products. We have everything from smokable flower, tinctures, pain salves, edibles, gummies, vapes, you name it. We got lotions, we got, stuff for your hookah, pre-rolled joints, smokable flower. So whether you've tried it all or have never tried it before, I'm sure you can come in here and find something new you haven't tried before.
And it definitely sounds like you have something for every customer who walks in this door. Michael, thank you so much for coming on the show today, discussing your journey as an App State alumni, holistic health solutions, and the amazing alternative health benefits on cannabis are truly a refreshing take on communal self-care. And for all of our viewers out there, remember that you have to be 18 plus for CBD, 21 plus for Delta 8, and students get 10% off. Please come out and support a local business owned by an App State alumni by coming down to Shadowline Drive, shopping or line, or if you are just snowed in for the day, go to Boone Delivery and order your products. Michael, please join me as we say,
Bye, neighbor.
Coming up after this short break, our new host Leah talks about our friends over at Appalachian Ski Mountain. Stay tuned.
Up late upstate, Sundays at 9.
Get out of here. Just go.
Now let's head on over to Appalachian Ski Mountain to check in and see how their season is going so far.
Appalachian Ski Mountain, the place for family fun, welcomes all skiers and snowboarders to the slopes this season. The late winter caused a slow start for the mountain, but all 14 slopes are now open. App Ski Mountain is known for their rigorous terrain park, the Swiss College ski classes, ice skating rink, and the many events they host throughout the season. Many people come to App Ski for many reasons. Let's talk to some of the riders here today. Today we have Eli with us. Eli, do you like to ski or snowboard?
I love to snowboard.
And how long have you been snowboarding for?
About 5 years.
Awesome. Do you come to App Ski often?
Yeah, it's my local town. I love it here.
And what is your favorite part about App Ski?
Definitely the terrain park and the jumps they got going on. It's really amazing how they do everything here.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Calvin, do you ski or do you snowboard?
I ski.
And how long have you been skiing?
I've been skiing since I was 10, so 9 years.
Oh, wow. That's a long time. What is your favorite part about App Ski?
Probably just like how much of a family place it is. Like, I don't know, it's just super local. Like, I know a lot of people here. A lot of my friends go here, and the terrain parks are killer.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Laura, do you ski or do you snowboard?
I ski.
And how long have you been skiing?
I've been skiing on and off for about like the past 5 years or so.
Awesome. And what do you like the most about App Ski?
I like how inclusive it is. There's like a route for everyone if you want to do the park or like just ride the slope.
Yeah, like the baby slopes and stuff. Yeah. Awesome. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Today we are here at App Ski with
Brad Moritz, president of Appalachian Ski Mountain.
How has it been here for the season so far, Brad, with people and the weather?
We've largely had a very good season. It was a little bit of a warm December, but we've been able to make a lot of snow. We've got all the slopes open now.
Yes, I saw that, all 14 slopes. What kind of events do you guys have coming up this season?
We've still got several Shred for the Cup events, and we've got some other events in the park. We've got some different races, but we've got our Midnight Blast nights back this year. That was sort of shortened by the pandemic, but those are back every Friday and Saturday night.
That's awesome. Could you tell us a little bit about anything new that's going on here at App Ski?
Well, new. I'm not sure about what's new, but we're back open until midnight again after being forced to be closed after 10 p.m. Yeah. So, that's good. And we've also got a time slot reservation system now to help spread out the traffic, give people a better experience.
That's awesome. It's a much better way to do things, I bet. Well, thank you so much for being here with us today. All skiers and snowboarders, please come out to App Ski and ski until 12. Thank you so much, Brad.
Thank you.
Coming up after the break, I sit down with Dr. Frank Aycock to talk about the 150th anniversary of Boone. Stay tuned.
I'm Grace Powers with App TV, and I'm here with the ultimate guide to App State for all of you brand new mountaineers. Classes in session and campus life is back in full swing, so let me tell you everything you need to know to get prepared for a great fall semester. Starting your college career can be stressful. Getting involved in one of App State's clubs and student organizations is a great way to get involved and meet other students. With over 400 clubs and organizations to choose from, you're sure to find something that's right for you. The Club Expo happened this past weekend, but check out appstate.engage.edu to see a full list of clubs. And one of the best parts about being a mountaineer, having the beautiful Appalachian Mountains right here in your backyard. Make the most out of your time here in Boone and get outside and become one with nature. There are activities for all adventure levels, from mountain biking and hiking trails to river rapids and rock climbing. You can even rent outdoor gear from the Student Rec Center with just the swipe of your app card. With a full class load and a brand new social setting, it's important to make sure that you're taking care of yourself, especially your mental health. Counseling and psychological services are available to all students. The center offers individual and group counseling, as well as addiction treatment, help with eating concerns, and more. Call to schedule an appointment, or in the case of an emergency, a receptionist will connect you with a counselor as soon as possible. Your freshman year of college is a time full of opportunities. I asked several App State students what advice they would go back and give their freshman year selves.
If I could give a piece of advice to my freshman self, it'd be not to be afraid to go out and meet new people and to try new things and take advantage of most of your opportunities.
So I would say to my freshman self, I would definitely say just take your time, enjoy it, enjoy college life, get involved, and just have fun. College is the best time, and it's so much fun. And get involved and have fun. So
I'd probably, if I could give any piece of advice, I'd let my freshman self know to get out there more, get out of your dorm room, go do clubs or go just talk to people, because everyone's just as nervous and scared as you are. So don't be afraid to meet people and chat with people, because that's how you're going to make friends.
Well, I've given you the most important tips and tricks to have an incredible time here at App State. Now, all that's left is to make the most of your first year. I'm Grace Powers for App TV. Be sure to tune back into our regularly scheduled programming. You won't want to miss it.
Hi, neighbor. Today, I'm sitting down with Dr. Frank Aycock, a professor in the Department of Communication. Join us as we discuss the town of Boone, how it changed over the years, and the role that App State has had in its development. Dr. Aycock, thank you for joining me. So could you tell us a little about your background? How long have you been teaching here at App State?
Yes, this is my 35th year that I've been here. I started back in the fall of 1987. And it's just been an exciting time. I'm actually what I would call an SEC brat, in that my degrees are from Alabama, Auburn, and Tennessee, which when I first came here was interesting, because people would say, I'd tell them graduated from Alabama, Auburn, Tennessee. They go, oh, that's nice. No, you don't understand. Alabama, Auburn, Tennessee. Oh, that's nice. No, it's like graduating from North Carolina State, and Duke. Oh, now we get it. Yeah. So it was an interesting time to come here and to be in from the SEC to the ACC. But I've worked in television, I've worked in radio, I've worked in public relations, I've worked in newspapers before coming back and getting involved in education, higher education, and all. I've been here 34 and a half years, 35 years at the end of this semester, and it's been a real joy.
All right, man, that's fascinating. What was early teaching like for you?
Oh, well, let's see. Early teaching was like using dual floppy computers, where you had the data on one, and get them mingling with the townsfolk, because a lot of the people who were the mayor, the councilman, that sort of thing, were also university faculty members. And so to be able to bring those people back and have just a huge party one weekend for them, and get them involved, going back to the places that they used to haunt, and say, oh, the tap room, well, I remember when it was this, and I remember this place, and all like that, and just, get the town and the university involved along those lines. I think that would be a fantastic thing to do to celebrate the 150th anniversary of this town, because you think about this town, maybe it's 150 years old, but the university is 122 years old. So practically from the start of the town, this university has been a part of it, and a big part of it. And so to be able to continue that by bringing back people and say, let's have a big celebration, university town together, I think would be a fantastic opportunity.
I think that would actually be so amazing. I know we're big on alumni around here. Alumni are a big part of the culture around here. I mean, we have the whole alumni building. I always see people coming down for the games. That hill is like filled with alumni. I know people who are in there. So
let me interrupt you real quick about that.
Okay.
I think we have probably the most devoted alumni I've ever seen. I mean, and like I said, I've been to big schools and know people from other schools, and they talk about how good their alumni are. But to watch our alumni, the pride that they have in being a graduate of Appalachian, it's just simply amazing. And you know, and for that reason, it would be a great opportunity to get them back, because they can just show that pride, not only to the townspeople and all, but to the younger people like yourselves. You know, you have somebody come back, 82 years old, comes up here and tells you, listen, you're going to the best school there ever was, you know, that sort of thing. You know, that means something. It means something to you, it means something to them, it means something to the town. And, you know, this would be the type of thing, because we have rabid alumni. They are so proud of being from Appalachian State University. I've never seen an alumni group that is quite that proud.
All right. I mean, yeah, I definitely do agree. It's fascinating to me all the time whenever I see it. So you talked about the population, how, you know, it's really changed a lot.
Yep.
It used to be 50-50. It's grown a lot in students. So as the large population of Boone and surrounding areas with the college students attending the universities, in what way do you think that we as a school have helped foster the growth of the local community?
Well, one thing is you can't go anywhere without seeing students.
That's definitely true.
You know, students bring a tremendous amount of money into this town, and I can tell you that when we had the lockdown and right as we were coming out of it and all like that, think of how many businesses were hurt and continue to be hurt. I mean, you know, you go into the Boone Mall now, and the stores that were doing great business, especially those that cater to the students and the younger population, you know, they're struggling. Some of them have gone out of business and that sort of thing. So the students bring a tremendous amount of money to the town. Students bring a great a lot of prestige when they go out from here. You know, they go to Appalachia. You know, I went to Appalachian State. Well, where is that? Well, that's in Boone. Let me tell you about Boone. It's a great place. I had the best time there. We could go hiking. We went skiing, snowboarding, and all like that. I mean, it's just a great place to be. It's up in the mountains and all, and you know, it really adds to the prestige and the reputation of Boone from a different angle. So I think that there is a lot of good things that come out of the students and the university being here in terms of affecting this community. Quite honestly, if this university wasn't here, you probably wouldn't have Samaritan's Purse here either. And this would be just a sleepy little town of 5,000 or 10,000 people, and that would be it. You know, and this would be somewhere else, and that city would be, or that town would be booming. So, you know, this university plays a huge part in the development and the growth and just the existence of Boone and the whole high country area, really.
Yeah, I'm quite the patron at quite a few of the local businesses around here, and I love it. It's so lovely. Now, this is the final question I've got for you today. You've been a professor here, as we've established, for quite a long time at this point. Now, are there any memories from your time at the university as a teacher, as a person living within Boone, that you're particularly fond of or that stand out to you?
Well, both of my children grew up here, went to school here. My younger son was actually born here. So that's great memories, of course, from a personal standpoint. From a university standpoint, one of our colleagues here in this department was actually one of my students. I have taught the mother and the daughter of a family were once my students. So I had the mother and the daughter. And then, of course, I'm a big sports person, so you've got to talk about the Michigan win. You've got to talk about the 3 national championships. We were the first university in Division I, which encompassed both the FBS and the FCS. We were the first university in the modern era, the post-World War II era. We were the first to win 3 national championships in a row. Alabama didn't do it, Nebraska didn't do it, Michigan didn't do it, Ohio State didn't do it, Southern Cal didn't do it. None of them did it. Appalachian State was the first one to do that. So that's a really fun memory, going down to Chattanooga and going to all 3 of those games, and watching watch us win national championships. A lot of great memories here. Memories of skiing at Appalachian Ski Mountain, the students that I've had throughout the years, and being able to see where they go afterwards. When I look back, and I'll have my students who are connected on LinkedIn, and I'll follow them, and I'll find out that this person is now working at ESPN, or this person is working at CNN, or this person is working for the State Department or something like that, and knowing that maybe I had just a little bit to do with that, it's really an exciting time.
The impact professors have on students, it goes a lot further than a lot of them would even admit themselves. So I want to thank you for speaking with us today,
Sure.
Dr. Aycock. You've been a great insight into the history of the town and the university. I look forward to seeing how this town continues to grow and flourish. And until next time, bye, neighbor.
My name is Sleepy Dog. My major is electronic media and broadcast, and I'm from Mooresville, Lake Norman. I started playing the guitar in May of 2015. It was my last month in high school, and my best friend let me pick up his SG. And after a week, I think I went out and bought a guitar. When I first kind of got into the style that I guess I'm playing now, as Midwest emo, it was, wait, let me think. I think it was 2016. Yeah, it was 2016. I was obsessed with this song Got Down. I was like, there's this song called Cat Fantastic. And like, no one would listen to it with me. I was like, no one understands this song. And I remember being in bed with my girlfriend. I was like, you have to listen to this song. And she finally listened to it with me. I was like, got that and for a lot. It was so good. And that night I found Never Meant by American Football and Always Focused by Tiny Moving Parts. It was killing me. I was like, how is this music so good to me? Why is it so good? Why does it sound so good? It just sounded like it was resonating what I wanted to be playing. So that night, I remember like I stayed in my dorm room and I just got my Dan Electro and I stood in the corner and I just kept listening to Always Focus until I learned it like later that night. And I just like kept pressuring myself. I was like, I have to learn how to play this song. And I learned how to play that main riff that night. I just kind of like tabbed it out in my mind. I was like, this is how it's gonna be played. I don't know what was going through my mind. I really have no idea how this started. I basically had enough money to buy a guitar, and then I got a Dan Electro, and then right after that, I started buying all my own recording equipment. I would go to Guitar Center probably, or Radio Shack or something every week, and just like after I get my paycheck, I would immediately go and buy mics or like cables, and just, I got a Focusrite after a month, and then I started recording my own stuff, and just uploading videos of me playing riffs online, and for some reason people were watching them. And that summer I posted one called, I think it was like Math Rock Midwest Emo Riff or something, and now it's almost like 1 million views, and I have no idea why. I was just sitting on my bed shirtless in my room, just playing guitar like I did every day. Usually I make one song in a night, and that's when I put it up as soon as I'm done. I like mix it, and then I'm just like, there it is, it's out, it's there, it's done. And then I move on to the next one. I feel like I write songs really quickly. It just takes me a few hours in the night. Everything that I make now, I make in the morning, like between 12 or 6 or 7 a.m. All the songs I made freshman year were just at a desk just like this, and I had my laptop and a single Focusrite and a few mics just on my guitar, and I was just like learning how to make beats and whatnot. I was making all of my drum beats on a keyboard, and I like had everything. I had like my bass over there in my room, and my guitar, and a Focusrite, and some like XLRs and some SM57s just around me, and that's just how I made everything. When I was a kid, I was so music oriented. That was the only thing I was doing. Like my dad and my mom were really into like Alicia Keys and Aretha Franklin and like Al Green and just old soul singers like Bobby Brown. So I was just really into like soulful like bebop music. Like it wasn't really anything else. It was just like soul music when I was growing up. But then it kind of transcended into like me only listening to Jimi Hendrix for 2 years. I think I really started liking music after I saw Underwater Orchestra. That was really big for me, just like seeing someone that like really resonated with my style of music in my head and could play so well, but in a way that like a small group of people really loved it. And just seeing such like small crowds like adhere to a certain style, I feel like is what made me want to play guitar. I was like, maybe people like really like odd things sometimes, like King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard. Like I feel like masses of people really like something that's kind of like off-centered sometimes and not standardized. My most introverted state is when I'm making music, so I really never look at anything. I feel like that's why it sounds so weird sometimes, because I'm just like, I'm not really gaining any knowledge, but I feel like I'm somehow like learning how to do it a little bit, little by little. So I feel like I really don't know how to like do what I'm doing, and I don't really look at other people doing it. And I'm just like, if I'm gonna do it, I guess I can just do it on my own and try it. Short-term plan to just keep making music during the night. It seems to work. I don't know why, but it'll be 12 o'clock and I can't sleep. I'm like, I'll have these ideas of what like the sounds in my head. It always starts from particular sounds, and then I'll just be like, this is how I want to transcribe it. And I'll just sit down with like my keyboard and my guitar, and that's how I start. And I usually actually start by playing bass on my guitar and figuring something out, and that's usually how I like go into my songwriting. It's just, I feel like just making music at night and just seeing where it goes. I feel like people have this idea that I'm like really serious about it, but I feel like people that meet me just like realize that I'm like, it's just something that I really enjoy doing. Like it's not, I've never really like thought of it as a career ever. It's just something that I love doing between the like 12 and 7 a.m. Like truly, that's just like, that's me at night, and I hope people don't think it's like bigger than that, because I'm just doing something that I enjoy doing. I don't really think about it. I never think about it. And especially when I'm playing with other people, I feel like it's always been difficult for me to play with other people because they have like such a mindset of how they're gonna make music, and I don't. I'm just like, this is just how I feel today, and this is like what I want to put together.
Well, that's all the time we had today. Thank you so much for joining us, and be sure to follow us on our Instagram page at hi_neighbor_apptv for updates.
Also, be sure to follow and subscribe to our Facebook and YouTube channel at AppTV for more student-made content. Until then,
bye neighbor.